All right. Welcome back to the Nashville Party Trailer Podcast. My name is Mr. Gooch. Everybody call me Gooch. You can call me Gooch, Mr. Gooch, whatever you want, whichever one you want to call me. That's fine. Hey, I'm okay with it. Uh, Today's podcast is not going to be long. I'm just going to talk about something. I see a lot of people on different platforms that I read. They ask about accounting or accounting software. And I'm going to give you my recommendation of accounting softwares. I know there's a few out here, and I really can't speak for the other ones other than the one that I use, and I've been using it for 9 years, and I haven't had a problem. It to me, I feel like I mean, if you're going to do it, especially if it's part time and you're busy, you have a full time job and you're busy with your full time job, or you got you you know you got a lot of domestic work at home or whatever, and you just need something simple and quick and just cut to the chase. I'm just gonna give you my recommendation. I believe actually I probably should get compensated for doing it by this particular software, but I mean, I'm not like that. I'm not petty or whatever, but uh, not for sure. Again, what other people use, but I recommend you using QuickBooks. I use QuickBooks. I recommend it not only for the refrigerated trailer business or beer trailer. I recommend it for most small business like mine. It is simple. Um, I can do my profit and loss on it. I can do whatever the bank needs. I can do my balance sheets. I can look at. I actually can look at what I made on my regular because I run everything through my debit card, which is in my business name. But I run everything through my debit card, and I can separate my my personal with my business. I can do all of that with QuickBooks. The bank that I use is a nonprofit bank, so usually once a year they want a profit and loss sheet. Man, I tell you, it's just one button. I just gonna push one button, boop, and I can pull up a profit and loss sheet. I can pull if when I go do my taxes, I can pull up all my um, my what you call it, my write-offs. I can pull up all, my telephone bill. I can pull up my gas. I can pull up, you know, my storage unit, how much I paid all year on my storage and all that stuff. Just one button, boom. And I'm sure there are other softwares out there. I tried one other years ago, but it was just a little bit more complicated for me. I just like simplicity. When I got my QuickBooks, it came. I mean, back then it was really cheap back then. Now I think it's probably $300 or $400 a year, which is still not bad. But I'm trying to think for how long, and I probably still could do it. But I was able to uh, uh, call in, and they gave me somebody that walked me through everything. I even have my logo on my invoices. So when I go and do my invoices, I can put the description of the product. I have it all itemized in QuickBooks. All I have to do is just punch the button, boom. They want 2 days, 3 days, boom. It does everything. It does the taxes. It does everything. And so to me, it's just simple. I'm telling you, man, it's just simple. And I would recommend some type of software, even if it's not QuickBooks, but I recommend QuickBooks because it is so simple. And like I said, they have been very helpful. Anytime I've called, I really haven't had any issues with QuickBooks. Just trying to learn something. So I mean, I may have had one issue with QuickBooks. I can't remember, but I think I've called in once or twice, and they've always helped me. You know, so I've always, it's just been. I got all my bank accounts, all my credit cards on QuickBooks. I have my logo on my invoice, so when I print my invoice, or either I email my invoice, it has a thank you statement on there. I can You can pay me with your credit cards. I have credit card bank set up on my through QuickBooks. I mean, it just does everything. But I do recommend, and I'm telling you, I recommend QuickBooks. But I'm telling you, sometimes I forget to do my invoice. Like if I'm going to deliver the trailer, and and it's like I forgot. I usually try to do the invoice before, like the night before I deliver. Excuse me. The night before I deliver the trailer. And sometimes when I walk out the door and I'm looking, I say, oh man, I forgot to do the invoice. I run back in the house, pull up my computer. It takes probably 2 minutes. Once I get it up, boom, bam, bam. And for the most part, because when people call in, when people send in the request form through my website, I already have their email saved in QuickBooks. So once I do the invoice, I can just pull up the email and send it straight to them. I don't even have, or either I print it, excuse me, I print it and I just put it in my little folder that I take with me. And once I get there, because what I do is I uh, don't want to say demand, but I mean I require payment before I set the trailer up. So once I give them the invoice, they usually give me a check or give me cash, or they just, hey, let me pay it on uh, um, through your website, or I also have one of those little squares I can put in my phone. They can pay me right there. So, and it comes from QuickBooks too. So I'm just telling you, it helps. It helps a lot to have some type of software. And my number one recommendation, because I've been using it for 9 years, is QuickBooks. All right. Hey, that's it. Hey, again, man, thank you for those who have subscribed to the Nashville Party Trailer. I really appreciate you, man. I promise you, man, we're gonna have more good stuff come up. I'm reaching out to some other small businesses like Black Car Service, or Party Bus service, just different small businesses, man. So hopefully maybe you can find something that you would like to get into, on the side part time. So, and hopefully, we can just give you some information. I know a lot of times when you go to some of these seminars and workshops or whatever, man, they try to feed you with just a lot of just, to me, boring stuff. But I just want to get into the meat of it, just get into the meat of what it takes to run certain businesses, you know what I'm saying? And the simplicity of it. Sometimes I think the educated people who do the workshops or whatever, man, they just do a little too much for me. But, and I just think, people just want you to get into the meat of running a small business. So, and I mean, especially for something that I have, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, does it take a lot of Does it take a lot of information for some small business? Yeah, but for some businesses, I don't think so. So we'll get back with you as soon as we can. Again, I got my business plan. I'm working on trying to get it uploaded to my website. So for a small fee, you can go in there and you can see how I did my business plan. You can use it as a template if you want to. It's not going to be that much. I'm not going to knock you over the head, but I just ask you to support the podcast in some kind of way. All right. Hey, we'll see you on the next one. Hey, Nashville Party Trailer, we're here for you.